today was IMATS and it was amazing, and I'm here with two of my great friends in Los Angeles. This is Arika and this is Daisy.
Hi!
They have YouTube channels which I'm sure you've probably seen, but today we are doing the My First Time tag and I'm doing part 3 of 3. So, yes, so why don't you, because the first part is on your channel, why don't you tell them a little about your channel, and then the second part is on Daisy's channel.
Okay, well, my name is Arika. If you don't know me, I do videos on my channel about beauty, fashion, sometimes comedy, but my series is called Model Tips because I was modeling for a long time, so I kind of like try to teach girls who are aspiring models how to, I guess, feel like one. If that makes sense.
That makes you're posing. She's so glamorous. She does very glam.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, they're kind of like a little bit over the top, so if you like that glam style, then definitely check out my channel if you can. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and then this is Daisy, whose part 2 is on her channel, so you can click to her to see part 2 first.
And my channel is Daizers89. We'll have the link below, or you can search Perfect Beauty. And I do a lot of acne scarring, stuff like that.
She has a lot of scarring and she fixes it.
So if you have acne, which, I mean, if you watch Cassandra's, you might...
Mine is more active.
Okay.
Yours is definitely more scarring.
But I still get acne though, so.
Hormonal.
Never goes away.
Girl, we're like twinsies when it comes to our faces.
I know, you guys are like such twins.
But I love
You get a triplet.
But she is!
You could be
but
a triplet.
Oh, okay. Who knows? But today we're doing the My First Time tag. If you want to see the first set of questions, they'll be there. They will also all be linked down below. So if you want to check the bottom tab, we would love it if you did this tag and shared your stories with us. And also if you like this video, feel free to tweet at us. If you don't have a YouTube or something, tweet us your responses to like your favorite question. Oh, the light's moving.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, we will continue. But what was your first broken bone?
I never broke a bone.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you?
But the only thing I have was I fell. My parents told me that I fell off of a table. I don't know, or I was crawling or something. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something crazy.
Oh no.
And my parents looked back at me real quick, and I had fallen, and I hurt my nose. But it was like, what do you call it?
Cartilage.
Cartilage. So it just like kind of like fixed itself. But I was like really little, you know.
And so it wasn't like developed.
Yeah. So I didn't. That's what I did, and they'd always just like make fun of it. They're like, oh, I remember that time you fell. And I was like, okay. And then that's why they're like, oh yeah, that's why you have this small nose or whatever. And I'm like,
that's okay.
So yeah, that happened to me.
Cute nose.
That happened to me, and that was it. Never a bone. But I have hurt myself other ways.
You probably have really strong bones, like.
Really?
How come people get osteoporosis?
I think I'm just a pussy. I think I'm just like a scaredy cat. You know? I think I'm just a scaredy cat because when I was little, like the jungle gym and all those, like, what do you call it, monkey bars?
Yeah.
I just never did that. I just was like so like, oh no.
You're still like the same person.
Yeah. I never did that because I was so scared. So I never broke a bone because I was never very active in that type of like environment, you know? I'd be like, oh no, the ball.
Right away.
That's too funny. How about you?
I actually always had sprained knees and ankles. That's not really a broken bone. Is that an arm?
But that's still like you were
I always sprained my knee, and my parents thought it got so bad they thought I couldn't walk. Like I would start crawling because I would always sprain my ankles. Yeah, I mean it hasn't happened anymore, but it was like they were scared, like I thought.
But why? That you must have done sports or something to do that, right?
I was always spraying my ankle. I'd always sprain it.
But it's not like you wake up and it's sprained. It's like you did.
Maybe
you ran,
you walked,
right?
Yeah, it's probably like a weak link.
Yeah, but now I wear like 5-inch heels all the time.
So girl,
probably not good.
But I've never broken a bone either.
Wow.
And the first, I've been a medical like disaster though. I have premature rheumatoid arthritis. I have 1 kidney. I have 2 reproductive systems. Like it's a fancy mess. You didn't know that? Oh girl, I've got to tell you my double vajayjay story.
What?
like it's long.
You're gonna get all these like creepers going.
Wait, guys, if you're on my channel, like if you're new to my channel, then I apologize. I'm not usually this blunt. But
yeah, I can hear that.
You see, I told you to drop your phone. But we have done a story about why I'm a medical mystery, and if you, it's a long story we found out recently. But I've never broken a bone. I've only had a very small little fracture on my finger. This is my ring finger, and can you see how one goes a little bit more kick and this one goes a little bit more straight? I once had a small fracture here, and I had a little brace that was like a little plastic brace, and that was it. And I was really active. I never did sports, but I would jump out of trees. I would like roll around in dirt, like, yeah, never broke a bone. Anyways.
You have 2 vaginas.
to reproduce and to reproduce
Oh my
themselves, like straight up, like it's like a deviation. It's a deviated vagina. Like it's two, but it's. I'll explain it.
Oh my
Dr.
God.
Oz
Are we cutting this
explains it.
out?
I don't know. It's your channel.
Yeah.
Sorry, I might put it in bloopers, but Dr. Oz explains it really well. I'm twice the woman.
That's cool though. I mean, that's like really cool. But you get 2 periods.
I get 15-day periods. So sometimes they're 3 days, sometimes they're 15.
You're like a woman, like
No.
girl, right? Yeah.
I'm like a mess.
No.
But it's a hot mess. But what was your first piercing?
Sorry, I was
That's
so
okay.
interested.
I'll have to we found out because of a duck. Okay,
Of a duck?
I saved the life
This
of a
is so
duck.
interesting.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
a video you should do.
Oh my lord!
It'll
Like,
go
I thought that the duck was dying, so I was like, oh my, I have to save the duck. And then 2 weeks later, I was in the hospital because I was having back pain, and they couldn't figure out my pain, and it was like in my kidney area, and they're like, you haven't been like, hunting. I was like, does like saving the life of a duck count? And they're like, yeah. And they were like, you can have wild bird disease, you're gonna die. I was like, no!
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't have wild bird disease, and we just did some scans, and they were like, whoa, you've got 2 of one thing and none of the other. Like, whoa, girl.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Wow, you
That's
should do a
cool.
video on
You
that
need
and title
to.
it that because that will go
That's so cool.
But that's like
very
really
cool.
explicit, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could do it in a very like artsy way. You know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
A very like more like scientific way. You know?
This is true. But what was your first piercing?
I'm sorry. My first piercing was my ears. My mom never let me pierce my ears. Well, actually, because I went to Japanese school. Remember, I told you guys.
yeah.
I told them last night that I went to Japanese school. It was super strict. We couldn't paint our nails. We couldn't wear makeup or dye our hair. So I couldn't have piercings till I was in high school or after high school, maybe.
Okay.
And I pierced my first
Set.
ear hole or whatever, the first piercings at Claire's. I don't know if you guys know where Claire's is, but it's just like a chain
Yeah, I know
accessory
Claire's.
store. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a chain accessory store. They pierce your earrings if you buy a set of earrings. So I think I paid like $20 and bought it. I did it, but I think I was 18. Like I was allowed to, maybe I wasn't 18. I don't remember. But basically, I got my ears pierced. It was cool, but I didn't have it till I was like older. And I remember a lot of my friends had it since they were kids. So I was always so jealous. So I would wear like clip-ons. And I remember one time, like we had this chandelier, or me at Arika's house, my best friend's house, and I would take off the chandelier and put on the earrings.
Oh my god.
I know, we're so like ghetto and like weird, but we took off like a little piece of the chandelier and put it on our ears and be like, earrings, you know?
Oh,
It's,
that's
like,
really cute.
we couldn't do it, you know? So
So you would just
that was
kinda
my
fake it
first
till you make it.
piercings. Yeah, and then after that I've had a few other piercings. Like I got my nose pierced, but I took it out right away.
Wait, is it covered?
No, it's gone. Like I only had it back. I only had it for like
Oh,
a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And my mom was like, hell no, you know?
No.
So, yeah. And I got my belly pierced, but that one I still have.
How about you?
7 years old, I got my ears pierced.
7.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's the only thing I have pierced.
Okay. I want to say I was 15, 16-ish. My mom took me to the mall for my birthday, and I got my ears pierced. They were bright blue, and I came home and I cried because I thought my cat wouldn't recognize me. Because I looked so different.
Oh my
And then my
gosh.
cat did recognize me, and I was happy.
Oh my god.
And then I got my doubles and a cartilage piercing in a bathroom at my school because my friend worked at Claire's. And she was like, I have one. I got it for my sister. And it was uneven. So yeah. Next
Cool.
question. First foreign country you've gone to?
Japan.
Yeah, China. I was born, well, actually US because I
Oh
was
yeah,
born
because
in
you were
China.
born, yeah.
Yeah, so this is foreign. But I'm a US citizen, so.
Makes sense. I'm trying to think. Because I know we did a lot of traveling when I was a kid, but I don't know exactly. I want to say it was either Canada or Mexico or Costa Rica. I actually do not remember. I will have to ask my
She travels
parents.
around the world.
No,
She
but
has
my
to
parent, when I
travel.
was little, that would have been like my first country that I would have visited to because we might have, like, I don't know.
But even
We might have
currently-
driven to Canada.
Yeah, well, those are the neighboring ones.
Yeah.
So Costa Rica's the far one. So probably, I mean, Canada and Mexico
Something
would
like
be,
that.
the
I
easy
don't
ones.
know. If only there was like a Facebook. as
She
a child
travels
you
a
could
lot
look
right
for.
now, though. She does hashtags. Cassandra
But I like to
Bankson travels to LA. I love that. I always look at him and I'm like, where is she? And I know from her.
What's the first movie you remember seeing?
Oh
what?
my
What's the
gosh.
first movie
Sound
you
of
remember
Music, I
seeing?
think.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, I don't know.
Disney.
I don't know if that's the very first movie that I've seen, but I know that was like a movie that I watched
Over
a lot,
and over
like
again.
a lot, and I loved it. So
Okay. How about you?
Mine was Cinderella, and the thing was when I was younger, when the movie would play, I would role play with her. So like, if she was walking, I'd be walking. She would be like mopping the floor, and I'd be mopping. My dad would be like, "What are you doing?" And like if she was going to her closet and getting a dress, I'd be like, "Pause it! I need to go get my dress."
cute.
And like
Cute.
for Beauty and the Beast, I would like take the book. You know how Belle like reads while she walks? I would like do that. Yeah.
That's so cute.
I love Disney movies.
I was never allowed to watch like movies or cartoons.
Oh,
I was
really?
like Discovery Channel, Tom and Jerry, and the news as a baby. But the first
Probably
thing I
better.
can remember seeing was like
Veggie Tales?
like Christian little
Veggie
Veggie
Tales.
Tales.
Yeah,
What
like
is
the
that?
cucumber.
Like that's the first thing I remember, and it might have been Casper the Ghost. It was actually probably Sound of Music because my grandma made me yodel, like straight up. Sound of Music German version, but
German version. Whoa, I never seen that one.
Austrian.
I've only seen the English one.
there were a lot of them before the main one. But what was your first detention?
Oh my
I've never
gosh.
gotten detention.
I got it once.
You good girl.
And I cried.
Okay.
Did you really?
Yep, I got it once. Okay, so I was like a super like into school, like always. I got perfect attendance. Like I never missed school because I was so into school, like in high school. And I met a girlfriend who was really good at hair. Okay, and remember I really got really into hair in high school because that's when my mom let me dye my hair. Well, I used Sun-In first. Remember that Sun-In?
Oh,
It's like a spray.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys know, but it's just a spray basically.
90s.
And it turns light when you spray your hair. So I had Sun-In. I bought it at Bath & Body Works because they had like a sun spray. Oh, it wasn't called Sun-In. That was like the original, but I bought the Bath & Body Works sun spray. So I used to spray my hair and dye my hair or get it colored from the sun, or whatever.
And the spray.
And my girlfriend that I was really good friends with in high school was really good at hair braiding and curling, and so she would do my hair for fun.
That's
like
so
when we had like lunch break, she would like braid it or whatever. We would do hair stuff. And we had a substitute teacher at the time, and like remember I was like super nerdy. Like I was always like getting A's and first in class, last to leave, just so nerdy. And she was like, since we have a sub, like who cares? Like come with me, I'll do your makeup. Like she was really into beauty, and I was like, I want it to be cool, like so bad.
Yes.
So the bell rang, and we were all supposed to leave class,
like,
but the sub was like, you guys can't leave yet because you guys were bad today. We got to stay an extra 5 minutes or something like that.
Sucks.
And my friend was like, hell no, like I'm leaving,
Oh
So she goes, come out with me. And I was like, of course, like I wanted her to do my hair. Like she was really good at it.
Of
We were friends.
course.
So I left the class with her. But like the bell had already rang, so I guess like in real terms, like we were supposed to leave, but the teacher was mad. So anyway, sorry, the story
So
so
you got
long.
detention.
So I got detention from leaving class with my friend that does my hair. So I got detention, yeah. And the detention was, it wasn't that bad. The only thing is you have to go really early, but I had 0 periods, so I think I had to leave 0 period just to go to detention, whatever. But it wasn't that bad. You
like
just
that.
go really early for 30 minutes and you just stay quiet, and then you kind of just like chill. And you could eat if you want. Eat
That's
breakfast. Yeah.
You just like take a nap.
Yeah. So I had it once.
For me, I've never had Saturday school detention, but the only detention was like lunch detention. The first one I got for being late, but there was a point in my life, which a lot of people know, that I was like so insecure, and I had a really tough high school experience and even a really tough middle school experience, and I would purposely be late, and I would purposely like do things that were bad, and I would go to the teacher and I'd say, can you please, like, don't tell anyone, can you please give me a detention today? Because if you heard me, give me a detention is what I would ask them, because I couldn't fit in with the other kids, and so I'd rather sit by myself at lunch and be doing like picking up trash rather than, sit in a corner alone and have food thrown at me. So I would beg the teacher for detention or like do something wrong so that I could have a place to sit, and I felt like even though there weren't people there, I belonged in I could belong in detention because it was a place that I could go because I couldn't hang out with people. So I had a lot of lunch detentions because I would beg for them.
Aww.
But yeah, sad life. Who was your first roommate?
Oh, my college dorm.
Yeah.
Dorm.
Well, it was college. I lived in a triple in college.
Okay. And you too?
No, just like me and my roommate.
Okay.
Her name was Chanel.
Chanel, that's
I'm
cute.
so cool with her. Like
That's awesome.
She's amazing.
It's really cool.
So if you're watching this,
That's
Chanel.
I've never had to have a roommate, which I'm very lucky about. The schools that I've gone to have also been very close to home, so I was able to stay at home. The closest thing to a roommate, I had a very interesting life situation happen that I don't talk about because I haven't really come to terms with it. But one of my really, really good friends, her name is Mitty, she does makeup as well. She would be the closest thing to that because we had a period of time where we did stay together. But it was like a very difficult point in my life. It was like very, very dramatic, so I don't talk about it. But I've never actually had like a full-on roommate where like, you know, you have like an apartment and you have keys and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've never had to have a roommate in that sense, so I want one. I have to figure it out though. If you had one wish, what would it be?
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
I'm not going to say it.
I know what it would be. You don't?
Mine?
Yeah.
You know my
I would. I know.
Oh, I
You know
mean,
what yours would be? But
I would want like a trillion more wishes. Like I would want infinity more wishes if I had one wish. Like I would just want infinity more so I could have like, you know.
My wish is like crazy. I don't know.
I just want to
Actually,
be like happy.
If I couldn't do a million wishes, it'd be happiness because why
But
do people
I
want
would-
money? Why do people want
Right.
attractiveness?
But like, it
Why do
wouldn't
people
be
want
happiness
friends?
for just myself. I think that I would want
Like, for
everyone
happiness.
to be happy.
Yeah.
World peace.
Yeah, it really would be
World
really
happiness because
Yeah.
what do we have? Money, you know, friends, education. What do we have that for?
For happiness.
To have happiness.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But
That'd
I
be
mean, that
my
would be
wish.
like my wish. But
That's
I
such
just-
a broad wish.
no, it's not even broad. It's like almost like it's so hard for it to really happen, and like it would really have to be like magic. You know what I mean? Even though like every day I feel like there are so many people. I mean, especially like,
You have to work.
you know, that like I'm not like us, but like really like there's so many people in the world that are working towards world peace, but there's always
In their own
people
ways,
that
yeah.
are not helping with it.
And
you know
we're
what I mean?
we're all human, and like
It's
things
like,
happen.
Yeah, so it's just like it's kind of a hard wish, but like
It's possible if people try. I think it's about unity. What is the next question? What is the first sport you were involved in?
ballet.
Okay.
Ballet, yeah, for sure.
I did
ballet.
gymnastics.
Okay. I was a little ballerina too, but the first sport, I
With the ball?
always did. Well, no, I always did
Ballet's not a
non-team.
sport?
Well, I always no ballet is, but like a
Yeah.
non-team sport. I never
Oh,
did
basketball,
team sports.
basketball. I was so bad.
I've
The
never
worst.
I never
did
did. Neither
sports.
did I.
I couldn't be in a team.
I can't. Yeah, not team players.
I was a water skier, I was a skier, I was a swimmer. Or not even a swimmer like swimmer, but I would like freestyle
That's so
swim, like
true.
dance swim.
I can't be in a team either.
Yeah, I would ice skate, but never sport.
I skated too. No, I was just the worst basketball player ever on earth.
Were you really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
So
You guys,
bad.
I was a volleyball player and it was not cool and I never did team sport that.
I played
bad.
tennis though in high school, but it wasn't like for.
Well, that's not team, that's kind of individual.
It wasn't for like
Yeah.
because I was good at it. It was just because like I didn't want to do PE.
Yeah.
PE,
You're
you
so
know.
funny.
I was like, whatever, I'll just do tennis.
So what was the first thing you do when you get home?
Take off my makeup, put my
Oh,
hair in a
really?
bun, hair in a bun for sure. Cause I always have like I don't know if you guys like follow me or whatever, but if you guys see, I always have my hair like really curled and really big. So I mean that's like my look that I have, you know, outside of my apartment. Like that's my little like look. So it's always huge and it's fine. Like I love it, but it's like when I go home, I put that thing all in a bun. Like it goes in a bun. I mean, I try to like make it so it stays. So like, I'll do like
Do
this
you have
thing.
any extensions out?
No, I keep them in. So that when I take it out, it still
It's
stays.
perfect.
Yeah.
How about you?
I probably charge my phone. First thing I do when I go home. Somehow it always dies.
Yeah, first thing I do when I
always.
go home is pet my cats, but first things I do when I get home, which is a hotel room, like if I'm traveling or a friend's house or whatever, I get into my freaking pajamas or my sweatpants. I am not about to wear, you know, heels and tight dresses and jeans.
Oh,
all
for
day.
sure. Yeah.
Can't happen. When was your first kiss? Last question.
Like real kiss?
What do you have fake kisses?
Like not just a peck, not like
Like your
family, not
mom
like
would
friends.
kiss you, you know? Like,
No, like
your
when you were like,
mom.
"Ooh, I like this person."
I was
I'm gonna kiss them.
really late. I was like 18.
That's okay.
Mine was like the same.
18.
I mean 17, but same
Okay.
whatever.
I was in college, yeah.
Awesome. How did you? You were
17.
17.
Yeah.
My first almost
I think maybe
kiss.
16, but 17.
Okay.
I'm pretty like it was like almost the end of my high school, but it wasn't my first boyfriend. It was a guy before that I dated for a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. My first almost kiss. I remember I would climb trees with the neighborhood kid. And I remember he was like, "Do you want to kiss me?" And I was like, "Okay," but wait, I think I hear my mom calling. And I ran down like a tree and I went home. And that was like my first almost kiss. That one was when I was really young. And then my first actual kiss, I want to say, was either 6th or 7th grade.
Damn.
A hot mess. And it was with my first relationship, which was just a relation. Beep. So it was like not cool. But that is the first time tag, guys. So, and like I said, if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, please go check out their channels. Again, they have great content in general if you're interested in learning about glamorous life.
She's like the
Hollywood, Beverly Hills.
Lily Galici of YouTube.
There's sometimes where I don't do glamorous things like
No, but you're like a real person though, which is what's amazing.
Yeah.
And same with Daisy. She does amazing. I've been loving her videos for years. She does basically just the most helpful videos. She does a lot of skincare talks, a lot of reviews that are really informative, and yeah, I'm just so blessed to have you guys in my life.
wait to watch everyone's videos.
Yeah, so we would love to hear your responses. Again, if you liked this video, post a comment, let us know. And if you can't do a video response or something, tweet us your favorite questions or Facebook us, or all the links will be in the bottom tab so that we can hear your responses as well. But I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. And I can't wait to talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.